Okay, so for your video settings, there's a few different things that you're going to want to switch up. So this is the PC version of the game, so I'm not sure if the console version allows you to do this stuff. It's been too long since I played the console version to remember. But your view distance is going to be 99, LOD distance 99 as well. And then resolution just depends on the monitor you're using. Anti-aliasing you want to turn off, and then texture detail, water quality, and shadows and lighting quality, that all just depends on your PC's performance while playing the game. You should be able to turn these high if you want, if you have a decent PC. But these are just my personal settings I like to play with. And then since this is a Jedi video, I like to turn light bloom off, because if you haven't noticed, when you play Hero Assault on PC, if you have this turned on, the lightsabers look really janky, very bright, so I like to turn that off because that kind of tones that down a little bit. Okay, so now we can go over what I have as my key bindings for KBM. So I'm not going to go over the controller settings, but default controller settings for Xbox and PlayStation probably are going to be most optimal for Jedi. And these settings are obviously just personal preference for me. They've worked really well for me over the last few years when I made the switch to KBM. So if you're looking for something new to try, or if you're a newer player, I definitely recommend giving these a try because they've worked very well for me. So lightsaber attack is going to be mouse button 1, which is my left click. Lightsaber block, and this might be a weird one for some people, but it's actually going to be, for me, it's when I click down on my scroll wheel. So I found that this helps me blink block a lot better, and also with block sprinting. Also, I just really like that my block button being available right on my index finger. Use force power is going to be mouse button 2, so that's my right click. And then switch force power, so this says 3, but I actually have my side mouse buttons bound to numbers. But basically I use a mouse that, I'll show a picture of it on the screen here. It has a front button and a back button that I use, and I use the front button of that for the front side mouse button, I should say, for switch force power. And this allows me to switch force powers very quickly. So for things like switching to infinite choke and like push to sprint, it's really useful. Lock target is going to be Q. Jedi sprint, that's just shift, that's default. Force jump is space. Crouch, so I have it on C. I do know a couple other players that use these key bindings. They have it on F. So whatever feels most comfortable for you. For me, I've done a little bit of playing around with F and C, and I think C is better for me personally. But try F too if you don't think C is very good. So roll, I have that on either R or Alt. I always use Alt, so because I can just roll with my thumb real quick. Enter or use, so E, that allows me to switch spawns, refresh my stamina and spawn very quickly. I think that's the default binding as well. Look, we're not gonna mess with these. And then I have the standard WASD, stand up, or setup, I mean. So move forward is W, move back S, left A, right D. And last one I want to go over is show map. So I have that on my back side mouse button. Again, this has been really convenient for me because as a Force player, you constantly want to be checking your map like every few seconds. And this allows me to check the map very easily and very quickly just by clicking on my side mouse button. So yeah, go ahead and give these key bindings a try next time you boot up Battlefront. Let me know what you think, and if you have any suggestions for me. So have a good one.